Jessa Duggar reveals royally inspired name for baby number 5. Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. For Duggar family latest news update, please subscribe the channel and press the bell icon. Jessa Duggar and husband Ben Seewald welcomed their 5th baby on December 19 and took to their YouTube channel to reveal that they've given their son a name with some royal vibes. The family chose a strong name and went with George Augustine Seewald. The proud parents also shared sweet video of baby George, who weighed in at a robust 9 oz, 14 ounces, meeting his siblings for the first time. Jessa gushed that just when you think your heart can't get any more full as a parent, you see your bigger kids loving on the newborn baby and your heart just swells with emotion. It's the sweetest thing to witness. More from Mom. Pregnant Jessa Duggar reveals she left her family's cult-like religion. Baby George had plenty of hospital visitors. It was a full house at the hospital following George's birth, as several members of both the Duggar and Seewald families stopped by for a visit, including Mom Michelle Duggar, who was present for the birth. All 4 of George's siblings, Spurgeon, 8 years old, Henry, 6 years old, Ivy, 4 years old, and Fern, 2 years old, also came to meet their newest sibling and to find out that he was the baby brother they'd hoped for. Big sister Fern couldn't wait to hold the baby. Although all of the siblings seemed eager to find out more about the baby, it was 2-year-old Fern, enjoying her first moments as a newly minted big sister, who was the most eager to hold the new baby. Jessa joked in the clip on their YouTube channel that Fern thinks baby George is her baby, and noted that she's never seen a child more in love with a baby. Absolutely melts my heart. She's so proud of her new role as big sister. The family is now home for the holidays. Jessa, who opted for a hospital birth with George and Fern after home births for her other children, also shared some sweet video moments of George leaving the hospital and heading home to be greeted by his excited siblings. His proud big sisters couldn't wait to take turns holding him, so it looks like Jessa will have some good helpers as she and Ben navigate their first Christmas as a family of 7. Jessa Duggar faces fierce backlash over controversial baby item her young toddler is wearing. Jessa Duggar may have thought she was just sharing an update on what she and her family have been up to lately, but her newest YouTube vlog turned into so much more than that among her critics. After her youngest child, 1-year-old George, was filmed wearing an amber teething necklace in the video, Jessa is on the receiving end of a lot of backlash from people who say she's putting her child in danger. Jessa shared her cruise time at family camp. Like other members of her family, Jessa, husband Ben Seewald, and their 5 children spent a few days at Fort Rock, which hosts a family-centered summer camp experience and has a cute Old West-inspired mini-town to explore. Joyanna's husband Austin's family owns the camp, though the Duggars began going there for years before those two were married. Critics wasted no time calling out Jessa. While the family was driving to camp, George can be seen chilling in his car seat while wearing an amber teething necklace. Fans quickly shared their concern on Reddit, though some weren't surprised Jessa would use a teething product with her children that could pose a safety risk. Sadly, this doesn't surprise me, as they don't care about the safety of their children. They care about raking in the views and money. That's it, one person wrote. Another commenter added, have they not heard about common sense? Others pointed out that George wasn't properly strapped into his car seat. For other commenters, it wasn't just the teething necklace that sparked that concern, it was also the way George was buckled into his car seat. Like, look at how down low the harness buckle is on the baby. That's not the correct way to buckle them in. I'm sure they turn them forward facing ASAP too, one critic wrote, while another shared, the necklace is stupid and could be dangerous as well, obviously, but that car seat is, in my opinion, a bigger danger. Experts warn against using amber teething necklaces. The American Academy of Pediatrics has long held the stance that not only are amber teething necklaces unsafe, but they're also not effective in helping little ones get through the pain and discomfort that comes with teething. In this case, it appears Jessa's critics are right. Hopefully someone in her life will say something we'd hate to see anything happen to precious baby George. Jill Duggar honors dad Jim Bob for Father's Day after years-long estrangement. Jill Duggar has many people on her mind this Father's Day, including her dad, Jim Bob Duggar. Happy Father's Day to my wonderful hubby, Derek Dillard. Jill, 34, wrote via Instagram on Sunday, June 15, paying tribute to husband Derek Dillard. ILYSM, and I'm so proud of you, and I know your dad would be too. Watching you with our kids melts my heart and reminds me how blessed I am to get to do life with you by my side. Thanks for loving well and pointing us back to Jesus through all the ups and downs. Jill shared several snaps of Derek, 36, with their 3 sons, Israel, Samuel, and Frederick, whom they welcomed in 2015, 2017, and 2022, respectively. She also uploaded a selfie of the couple, who tied the knot in 2014, visiting the gravesite of late daughter Isla. Jill revealed in April 2024 that she suffered a stillbirth. And happy Father's Day to my own dad Duggar fam, who always made time for us kids and kept things exciting and adventurous growing up, including the family bike rides, work days at the car lot, meals of cold butter beans with ketchup and BBQ tuna fish sandwiches, she continued in her Sunday post. Jill Duggar spotted with estranged dad Jim Bob Duggar in family Christmas photos. Jill also honored Derek's father, whom she shared she never met on this side of eternity. I get a little glimpse every day into the man you were just by being married to a wonderful son you helped raise, she concluded. Thank you for teaching him to love Jesus, work hard, treat women with respect, be a man of integrity, and not be afraid to show compassion and care to others. I am forever grateful and look forward to catching up in person one day on the other side. Jill, who rose to fame with her family in TLC's 19 Kids and Counting, has been candid through the years about her ups and downs with her parents and siblings. After the series was canceled, Jill returned for the spin-off Coming On in 2017, but exited the show alongside Derek 2 years later. Jill Duggar's husband Derek Dillard threatened to get protective order against Jim Bob Duggar. We were ready to leave and felt strongly about leaving. There are definitely some issues there, Jill exclusively told Us Weekly in 2021. We definitely feel like we're in a healthy place now for our family and have control over our lives. Certain people are more supportive than others. I think it ebbs and flows with a family of that size. Every family has drama, and so when you've got that many more people giving opinions or whatever, it can get crazy. Jill shared an update on her relationship with her parents in November 2024, telling a follower who asked that it was complicated. I feel like we are in a rebuilding phase now with healthy boundaries still in place, she wrote via her Instagram story at the time. We try to hang out whenever it works well, and we have the bandwidth to navigate. Jill Duggar says husband Derek is taking a sabbatical from his career as a lawyer. Jill Duggar and her husband, Derek Dillard, have taken a different route in their lives than many of her married sisters. For much of their early marriage, Derek was still in law school, and now the couple is finally getting to enjoy the fruits of his labor. But is his career path changing after all of that hard work? Jill has finally confirmed that Derek is switching things up, at least for now. Rumors about Derek's career began last month. Just under a month ago, critics on Reddit discovered that Derek's LinkedIn profile indicates that he left his job as an assistant district attorney for the state of Oklahoma, a job he's held since 2022. In January now, his employment on his profile indicates that he's an attorney at Dillard Law. Is he starting his own law firm? So far, he hasn't shared any updates on his career himself, so critics have been trying to guess what's going on behind the scenes. Now, Jill is setting the record straight. During a Q&A on her Instagram stories, which has since expired, a fan asked if Derek was still working as a lawyer. Derek actually recently left his job of nearly 3 years, prosecuting attorney/AD in Oklahoma, and is taking a sabbatical period for a while, working on some personal endeavors. A very welcome change of pace for all of us, Jill wrote, according to the Ashley's Reality Roundup. It wasn't all that long ago that Jill and Derek moved for his job. After Derek graduated from law school and passed the bar exam, he and Jill shared a post on their blog announcing that they were moving to a new home near the Oklahoma border. At the time, they wrote that they were moving for a new job Derek recently accepted and are super excited for new adventures. We are sad to say goodbye to our very first home that we bought 3 years ago, but pray it brings much joy to the next family who will get to make memories. Her, Jana Duggar's sisters and mom visit her new home, and she made them work on DIY projects. Jana Duggar's life has been through a lot of changes in less than a year, but her family is still there by her side, even if she's now living in a totally different state for the first time. This week, Jana took to Instagram to share what happened when some of her family came to visit her before the Easter holiday weekend, and it looks like she really put them to work. Jana shared a little snippet from their time together earlier this week, showing that her mom Michelle, along with younger sisters Josie and Jordan, had traveled to Nebraska to stay with her and husband Stephen Wisman. "I so enjoyed having my mom and some of my sisters visit," Jana wrote in her caption. "They were very kind to help us with several house projects. To finish off their time here, we went out for brunch, coffee, and thrift store shopping. It looks like they had plenty of fun." Even though Jana did use the extra manpower to get some things done around her house, which still seems to be a work in progress. Michelle even decked herself out in an oversized shirt and hat so she could get some painting done. Jana must have been so thankful. It's good to see they were able to visit her just before she hit another married life milestone, her very first Easter without her family. Fortunately, she and Stephen seemed to have a nice time celebrating together in Nebraska. On Sunday, Jana shared a photo of the couple together in their Easter best, paired with a clip from their outing to church for the occasion. There have been a lot of changes thrown Jana's way so far, but she seems to be loving married life. And after spending 30 years in a busy house like she did, she must really be enjoying all that quiet too. Jana Duggar admits there were a few surprises on her first trip with her new in-laws. Jana Duggar is soaking up some family time with her new in-laws. On Wednesday, March 19, Duggar, 35, posted a YouTube vlog of a camping trip she took last fall with her husband, Stephen Wisman, and his family. The former 19 kids and counting star and Wisman, 31, tied the knot last August 15 in a classic, elegant ceremony. The Counting on alum gave her followers a tour of the trailer her husband purchased for the getaway. "It's actually kind of cute," a surprised Duggar said after doing a walkthrough of the trailer's bedroom, kitchen, and restroom. Duggar then explained they were traveling to Old Threshers, an annual event held over Labor Day in Mitty, Pleasant, Iowa, that draws thousands of tourists. The Wisman family performed music at the event, the couple's first outing as husband and wife. Duggar gave a behind-the-scenes look at the event setup before walking around the town. She proudly filmed her husband and his brothers engaging in some lighthearted banter in between their musical performances, while also showing children playing and enjoying the music. Between the musical performances, Duggar highlighted shopping with local vendors where they taste-tested sodas, pickles, and snow cones. A fun element of the fair included old tractors shooting up sparks that she described as old-fashioned form of fireworks. At the end of the family's very eventful day, Duggar and Wisman sat around a quiet, unlit campfire with many empty camping chairs waiting for the rest of the family to arrive. "Sweet family time around the campfire," Duggar said in the video while panning over to her husband. Wisman said the family needed firewood for the campfire, so they did their part and got the firewood. "We provided it," Duggar said, panning to the firewood sitting in bags before continuing. "And everyone showed up." Wisman had grabbed a bag of pretzel crisps to munch on while they continued waiting for the rest of the family. "They're all going to come," Duggar said, appearing unconvinced. "Great old family time." Moments later, the rest of the family arrived and proceeded to light the campfire. Duggar panned around the circle, showing the progress of the camping chairs filling in, giving a soft yay to the sight. The following day, Wisman gave a sweet introduction of his wife, Duggar, to a good-sized crowd. "This is her first year here," Wisman said in the microphone to the crowd, while smiling proudly at his new wife. "We got married 2.5 weeks ago." The couple received a hilarious gift from Duggar's brother Jeremiah and his wife Hannah Duggar. Duggar sat on Wisman's lap as they opened it together to find metal whisks for an electric mixer. Duggar was handed a power drill to plug the whisks into. "Perfect! That is cool," Duggar said, smiling and laughing as Wisman helped her assemble the tool. "So you can use the tools they're used to," Wisman said before Duggar completed his sentence, "and I will feel at home." Last August, Duggar told POPL during an exclusive interview in August that she had her dream come true wedding while marrying Wisman.